Adjust my camera here, and I think it's perfect. Anyways, welcome back. We are going to get started right away. I've been dying to get back into this game because I didn't know if I could leave the school or anything, but ooh, you could get stuff at the school store. These look really good, so. There we go. Alright. Head to the gymnasium. Okay. Oh, I could have left the school. I am such an idiot, and I gotta get into my stream here. Huh? That girl, isn't she? Yeah, that's Koda-san. She was in the basketball club too. Maybe she knows about Mikoshiba. Alright. Hello. So close. Keep practicing.
Close one. Almost got it. You're Koda-san from class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba. Really?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Uh-oh.
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you, anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck!
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, the student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I wanna bash your fucking skull in! You'll die before I tell you shit!
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good. But it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. Gonna kick your ass!
They're never gonna learn. For some reason, they're just dumb.
Let's go.
Delinquents. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Boxers. I love the boxing style. Oh, that was so cool.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Hey. Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone. Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
Jeez. She talks to me like I'm a kid.
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
Oh, that's funny.
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. Perhaps it's best you to take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly a license to educate.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
Oh my god.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
Wow. I need the time to ask around about Mikoshiba. I have to find a way to stay on this campus. Maybe sorry, I'm just... The words coming out of my mouth don't seem to be doing so well. Maybe they've got some staff positions that need filling. I think I saw a reception desk near the school entrance. Oh, yeah. Like, that's not going to be an issue for you. Okay, so... Really... And we're in the lockers. That's the reception desk. And there's a custodian. Should I just ask him point blank if they have any openings?
Huh?
That's one busy bulletin board. Can I find some help wanted ads for the school there? Look for an in. Yeah, that's the bulletin board.
Aha! Stop right there!
Huh?
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
Is this the girl who called me yesterday? Damn it, why her? Why now?
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Boyer.
No way she saw my face yesterday. Plus we got the camera back. Okay, take a breath. I should be safe.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Huh. Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as we speak. Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
What the? Am I seriously getting busted here? By some high school girl?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
If she's not bluffing, this could turn out really bad. What do I do? Use the extra surrender.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goo, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness.
She was too ready for this.
Why don't you just give it up already?
I've already got so much writing on this. There's not... So I either flee or use EX surrender. EX surrender. Why ruminate when I can just run?
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design. Were I to supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation.
Tsukumo likely covered his tracks well enough, but I still can't have the police involved.
Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
It might actually be best not to run for now.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Great, the one thing she wants is the one thing I can't give her. I have to find a way to negotiate here. I just need her to lose the camera footage. Is there anything I could use as a leverage? God dang it, what am I supposed to do?
Hold it right there! If you...
Maybe if I make careful enough observations, I'll find... Oh, I am such an idiot. Yeah, I am clearly an idiot.
Suspicious.
I forgot that we had observation mode.
Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur...
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well. So the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Really?
If you think you can fool this mystery fiend...
Mystery fan, huh? Guess I shouldn't underestimate her. Although this does mean I can reason with her. But to think of it, I think I saw her putting something up on the bulletin board. A thorough observation of the area might give me a hint of negotiations. High Mystery Research Club. Is this their club flyer? So this is what my Inquisitor was posting here. What's it say? The MRC is in jeopardy. Our advisor is leaving Syrio. We've been informed the faculty is too busy to run an additional club. We need an outside counselor. If you know any detectives or mystery writers, please share their contact info with us ASAP. Get on Amasawa. Seeking outside sponsor ASAP. Oh, this isn't soliciting club members. In jeopardy, our advisor is leaving the school soon. Some outside assistance, huh? Looks like my detective skills are about to pay off. As a matter of fact.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper. The real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest. But you think they have time for volunteers?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a...
Right? So here's my proposition. How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables!
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but... Hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor would work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot. One of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But, if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But I will not be persuaded so easily. So, I propose a test.
A test?
Right this way, please.
Oh boy.
What? Hey!
Jesus. Guess I gotta follow her. I don't know where to, but and I wonder what's gonna happen.
Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard.
Not doing a very good job.
My sister's as nosy as mine. You've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
I wonder what kind of test this is.
After you.
Oh, how kind of you. So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here. So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. And once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
I get the picture. So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque. Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrant's investigation? She in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating, and it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her Vanishing Act.
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed-upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then, poof, gone with the wind.
Okay, I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure. Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is right, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points. In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep. Any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with the lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from the book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in. Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy? To teach something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective, and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san. I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Huh? Oh.
This is hilarious. Plus, she's really hasty. I wonder if anyone's just gonna correct her on, you know, she should know that Yagami is a detective. Because, I mean, the principal, he knows as well. I'll have to go in front of her. I don't want to waste the time. And pocket tissues. I still don't know what I'm going to do with those. I know I gotta, you know, give them to people, but still.
Where's the captain? Right there!
Something's not right. I feel so out of it.
Sayaka Nishizono, I'd like a word with you.
Hey, aren't you...
Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club? You betcha. Don't worry, I come bearing good news.
Oh great, the MRC. What do you want with us? We're not up to anything.
Calm down. I'm not here to expose your secrets to the world. I only wanted to introduce you to someone.
What are you getting at?
To preface this, I noticed your club advisor hasn't been showing up much lately.
Yeah, apparently he got really sick. We're lucky if we see him a couple times a month.
Right, and it must be rough trying to choreograph an entire routine without him.
Yeah, and we've got a meet coming up soon. It's so much pressure.
I see. Then the stars really did align in your favor.
What? Listen, Senpai, I know we might seem desperate, but it's not like we need any favors.
Don't worry, you don't owe me for this. I'm offering you a potential advisor as a token of goodwill.
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the small stuff. The important thing is, Yagami-san here said he'd agree to help you with your routine as a stand-in advisor.
Help with their routine? When did I ever say that?
Oh my gosh, really? This is just what we needed! You know, I could tell you had a certain something about you. So how long have you been a pro dancer?
I'm not.
Oh, so modest. This is like one of those dream come true moments in a movie. I've been literally racking my brain trying to come up with a workable routine. Oh, I'm so glad that's on you now.
Whoa, time out. I'm missing some important qualifications here.
Yagami-san, this is your Reichenbach Falls moment. You need to dive headfirst into the challenge. Don't you get it?
No?
Do you think we can get started? We've been practicing and practicing, but something about our choreography feels off. We all know our moves and everybody's got rhythm, so all that should be left is bringing our A game. But it feels like we're still missing something, you know? That wow factor. It's really kind of down to the wire to be figuring this stuff out, but I know we'll push through if we try. So can I ask for your first impression? Does our routine need more going on, or...?
You know, it's hard to say what's going on at this point.
I shouldn't have to say this, but keen observation is elementary for a detective.
And?
And you need to tell them what you observed. You did have your eyes open, didn't you?
So the test has already started. Great. Well, I better start winning over Amasawa. Time to weigh in with my honest opinion. Certain conversations or events won't unfold without your direct input. Timed selections. Answer within the given time limit to move the conversation along. Nothing or remaining silent can also be an answer. The speed in which you make your choice will not affect the outcome. Certain conversations or events won't unfold without your direct input. Projection selections. Your word choice and projected emotion will match the volume. What?
I think you guys could use a bit more coordination. Something's off about your rhythm.
Really? I thought they were all pretty synced up.
Yeah, rhythm's actually one of our strong points.
Oh. Well, you know what? There we go.
I had something in my eye.
So, the music's not a bad choice. But it'll take more than your average dance mix to stick in the audience's minds. Have you considered traditional enka? Nobody'd see that coming.
Enka? Well, it is old school, so dancing to it might be innovative. But we can't just start over with a new
They have the rhythm, they know their moves, but they laugh. She told you all that. Besides, if
Yeah.
we did more...
Oof. Spice it up?
Isn't your routine a little tame? Maybe.
Spice it up how? You mean like we need skimpy outfit?
What part of this is a high school don't you get?
Yeah.
This sucks.
I think your performance could use a little more flair.
Flair? How so?
Well, you're already in perfect sync. And but you were right. It needs something that's going to leave a lasting impact.
I see what you mean. Maybe we are just kind of going through the motions here. If only we could come up with better stuff. Oh, Maybe you could give us some suggestions.
Ah,
Suggestions? I don't even know how to dance. But if I don't get through this somehow, it's back to the whole pervert thing.
let's take apart what could give you the edge you need.
If you did the robot, I love that. I just love the whole kung fu thing. Oh, that's hilarious. I love that.
What if you guys also sang, like the idol groups do?
Sorry?
Think about it. A group who can sing and dance would be crazy, right?
Huh. I mean, maybe, but can we really learn to sing on such short notes?
Right.
I'm not doing robot because that would suck.
Why not incorporate kung fu?
Did you
Sure
just...
did. Throw a few kicks and punches.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. And it's not like martial arts-based dancing is entirely unheard of. But we don't know the first thing about kung fu.
Well, you're in luck. Kung fu happens to be a hobby of mine.
No way! That's so cool!
Well, it's my own style. You won't find it in any ancient scrolls. It's flashy.
Perfect! So will you teach...
Guess I'm gonna have to.
Sweet! Then let's get a quick demonstration. Let's
Wait,
see some ass-kicking
really?
dance.
I really have to do this?
Of course. How else are we gonna learn? Look up some random videos? We'll get to analyze your moves, your footwork, your breathing. We'll learn from the pro.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. What if my stuff doesn't fit your routine at all?
So, you're not gonna help us after all? That's pretty weak.
If you're giving up after stringing them along this far, hang tight while I dial 110.
Hold it.
Huh?
Guess I have no choice.
You know what? I think I've never done this before, though, so don't get mad if it's crappy, okay?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're gonna do fantastic.
Damn it, am I really about to do this?
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the opening 30 seconds of our routine until the chorus hits. While you're watching, keep an eye out for the parts that could use some kung fu moves.
Sure. Good plan.
Okay, so here's how we start. In there. Now you take it away.
Whoa. Doubt I can top that. But you know what? May as well try.
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
Oh boy. You can play a rhythm game at the dance club. Before you begin the dance lesson, select one of Yagami's X solos. This will be selected automatically for the tutorial. Check your settings, then start the lesson. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I don't know what to do. Press square, X, triangle, or circle accurately to fill the groove gauge. Once you pass the clear mark, you've nailed the routine. Oh god, I don't know. Oh. I see. This icon indicates simultaneously notes in a routine. Press the two buttons that are connected with the line at the same time. I know that one. The game leans to your advantage while the EX solo is active. And as icons recommending EX solos come steaming down, you are free to activate them at any time. The only EX solo you have in the beginning is freestyle, but you can learn more by reading the dance textbook. You can assign... Okay.
Yagami-san, you're officially the best.
Okay.
incredible.
Oh, he's amazing! That was amazing! Wow! Wait, is that cutting now? Gosh, I hope he doesn't knock someone out! See it?
Oh, look at that! Did you see that?
Yagami-san, what was that just now? I thought you said you couldn't dance.
Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you. Winning is part skill and part pulling out of your ass.
I don't think a seasoned athlete could pull that off.
Yagami-san, that was incredible! You're not just a pro, you're a master!
You're giving an amateur way too much credit here.
No way an amateur moves like that. You're something else. Maybe you don't realize it, but you have a gift for this. You're totally a born dancer.
I don't know about all that. What you call a gift, I call muscle memory.
Well, whatever you call it, we're gonna use every last bit of it in our routine, if that's okay. You seriously saved our necks just now, Yagami-san.
Hey, I'm just glad it all worked out.
If it's okay to ask, could you drop by and give us more pointers sometime? Ever since our advisor stopped showing, we've barely been keeping it together. And we could all use some guidance from someone we can trust.
If you guys will have me, then sure. Not sure I have many pointers left, though.
Oh, you're the best!
I think it's time we headed back now, Yagami-san.
Huh? Oh, sure.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So, did I pass? I'd say I made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed you have. Honestly, I'm still in shock over how easily you won Nishizono-san over. Every time I try to approach her, she reacts like I'm there to accuse her of something.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure the MRC has gained some notoriety.
Well, all the more reason we need an amazing advisor who can keep up with us.
Oh, I'm amazing now. Does this mean I'm no longer a criminal?
Yeah, I really should apologize for that at some point. Also, I have another theory as to why you installed that camera.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
So, a hired detective shows up to covertly monitor a specific group of students. Meanwhile, spreading through the news like wildfire is the case of Akihiro Ehara, a man connected to our school. Put those pieces together, and your objective here starts taking shape. But I wouldn't want to hamper any important detective work of yours, so for now, I'll let that theory sit.
Wow, she really is sharp. I guess she's president of the Mystery Research Club for good reason.
At any rate, Yagami-san, I'll go ahead and let the chairman know of our arrangement. That is to say, I'll formally request you as our advisor.
Well, that'd be great. But do you really think you'll hire me just like that?
Sure, so long as you're officially considered an outside guidance counselor, I don't see why not. Also, we do need another faculty member as a supervisor, but that's more of a formality than anything. Their only responsibility is signing the paperwork. You'll still be the one running the club. Our school makes you jump through a lot of hoops just to be welcomed as a guest, huh?
Yeah, sounds like they won't let in just anybody. Anyway, is there a teacher you had in mind?
Yep, no worries there. The chairman actually promised to sign off on whoever we chose. Well, I made him promise might be a bit more accurate.
What? Really? Man, I wish he'd told me. He told me the club's already had advisors and left it at that.
Typical. I doubt he wants to actually keep his word. After all, if we get into trouble, he'll be directly responsible. He probably thinks the MRC's a big enough liability as it is.
I wonder why.
Well, with all that said, welcome to the Mystery Research Club. Can't wait to see a real detective in action.
Hey, you'll get your chance, and it's a pleasure to be on board.
Oh, when you have a spare moment, could you join us in the club room for a talk? I'd like your advice on another case we're monitoring.
What, you've got something besides the sugar baby?
Yes, and this one may actually be even nastier. In fact, the sugar baby may be but a single thread amidst a larger, more sinister web of conspiracies. But that's a lot to digest, I know. I'll get you up to speed when you're free.
Okay. Not quite sure how to process that right now, but I'll make sure to swing by at some point.
Amasawa has agreed to let Yagami act as the MRC's advisor. It seems like there's more delinquent activity than meets the eye at Studio High School. In order to unveil this activity, Yagami must infiltrate certain sub-communities within the school, immerse yourself in various activities at the school, be friendly with the students, raise your leadership, and solve the students' issues. School stories are separate from the main story, so feel free to play these at your leisure. Raising Yagami's leadership allows you to access and progress through new school stories. Accomplishing tasks in various stories will grow different facades from Yagami's leadership. If you can't make any headway in one story, you may be able to trigger the next one by progressing another story. Try and progress all sorts of stories at the same time. Okay. Well, at least that's taken care of. Finally got my in with the school. Now I can ask around about Mikoshiba without getting the boot. Apparently he was tied with a basketball club, being a former member. That comes as no surprise. Now where do basketball players go after school? To the gym, of course. Oh well.
Hey guys, how we all doing? Sweating it out on some layups?
Who are you?
The name's Yagami. I've been the MRC's advisor for all of a couple minutes, and I need to ask the basketball club a few questions.
Okay.
There was a student teacher who used to hang around here as recent as, what, October? Mikoshiba's the name.
Oh yeah, Mikoshiba-san.
Anyway, he stopped showing up out of nowhere. Any of you have any theories? Okay, scratch that. Then, what kind of teacher was he? Is he nice? Is he a jerk?
I wouldn't say jerk, but he was enthusiastic.
Yeah, I mean, he did show up almost daily.
The club was really good back in his day. That's probably why he had us hustling even harder than the coach.
So, would you say he was on good terms with you all?
I guess. Wait, where's Koda and them?
Oh, from class 2-2? I don't know. I haven't seen Matsu, Nakane, anyone.
Those guys. They might make a scene if they see me again.
Something special about Class 2-2?
Well, yeah. Koda's in 2-2, and she was Mikoshiba-sensei's star pupil.
Star pupil? I do know who you're talking about, by the way. Are you saying she was favored over the others?
In a way, Mikoshiba-sensei worked her harder because she hadn't played basketball till high school.
See, most of us already had tons of experience by the time we joined. So, anyone starting as late as now has to be really athletic to keep up with the team. Mikoshiba-sensei knew that too. I'd say him looking after Koda did us all a favor.
Wow, sounds like the model instructor.
If you say so. But I'm not sure Koda felt that way.
Oh?
Mikoshiba-sensei might have just thought it was tough love, but I think he went overboard with the teasing sometimes. Like, he'd make her shoot and then go, "See, that was how not to do it."
Are you saying he would mock her?
That makes it sound bad. He was doing it because he cared, I think.
Hey, wasn't Mikoshiba-sensei the one who started the whole arousing thing? He said the way she held the ball was arousing. Said it was her main contribution.
That's not true. She's got a nice chest, too.
That's fair. Anyway, when Mikoshiba-sensei stopped coming, the guys in 2-2 were all like,
"Okay, what did Koda do to him?"
Are you implying they had a relationship?
Beats me. Mikoshiba-sensei did anything like that, he would have gotten canned on the spot.
yeah, people like to gossip, but as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Maybe Koda-san's the reason he was always so fired up.
Maybe she's the reason he got fired.
So the writing on her hand, it wasn't some random insult.
Are we about done here?
Last thing, where are Koda-san and the others? Are they often this late?
No. Everyone's usually here by now.
Maybe they're still in their classroom?
Okay, and I think that about does it. Back to work for the both of us, huh?
Okie dokie. Alright. Look for Coda. Uh-oh. What was that? Really? I have to go back through that? Shabby wire. Oh boy. It's always those kids.
You spacing out on me? Look at me when I'm talking.
You can't face us because you're weak. Who gave you permission to quit anyway? Newsflash, you're nothing without the club.
Yeah, think about us for a second. Who has to pick up all the grunt work when you're gone?
Maybe she feels special after what happened at lunch. Like people suddenly give a shit about her.
Doesn't give you the right to ditch practice. Talk about selfish, am I right?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Is that all you know how to say? You think we're letting a stuck-up bitch like you give the orders?
You guys still haven't learned to play fair?
This fucking guy. Why's your dirty old ass still here?
Attention students! Be on the lookout for a creeper showing up in your classrooms!
If I were you, I'd watch my mouth around a club advisor.
Say what?
I'm Yagami, from the Yagami Detective Agency. And your chairman just hired me to advise the Mystery Research Club.
Bullshit.
I guess word hasn't gotten around? Maybe I'll let a few wisecracks slide for now then. But mark my words, I'll be here every day of the week. So be on your best behavior.
Sucker.
Better get to practice.
Yeah, you do that.
Sucker.
Oh, and break a leg out there, Matsu.
That'll teach them.
Not very nice, are they? Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Koda-san, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but as I said, I'm a detective, and I need to talk about Hiro Mikoshiba. He started training as a teacher here pretty recently, right? And one day he just stopped showing up? At the time, did you notice anything strange about him? Maybe he seemed troubled, or you saw him hanging around strangers?
Why are you asking me?
The basketball club members think you and Mikoshiba might have been close, at least at practice.
They said that?
Maybe her relationship with Mikoshiba is a memory she'd rather forget.
Well, I suppose there wasn't much truth to what I'd heard then. Don't sweat it. Just so you know, I'm actually going to be hanging around here at the school for a little while longer. If it's cool, I hope we can find a way to be friends. See you.
Wait a sec. Earlier today it was your voice that I heard, wasn't it? I just never expected anyone to actually stand up for me in school. But you could say I didn't really stand up to them for myself much either. We all just treated it like it was a normal thing. Sometimes people would even laugh about it. But then, today, something changed.
Leave her alone.
Everyone suddenly decided to take a stand like they'd seen enough. I couldn't believe it. But that first voice, the one that told them to stop, that was your voice, wasn't it, Yagami-san?
Who could say?
I knew it. It was you. Thank you so much for that. Today was eye-opening. I never thought about how horribly I was being treated until everyone stood up for me. What's more, it made me see that I was strong. In fact, I finally stood up to the basketball kids.
So you did. Is that what made you decide to quit the club?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play basketball on a real team. I used to read this manga that made it look so cool. In a comic, even if you're a terrible player, the team always tries to lift you up. I tried. I wanted it to work, even if all they did was tear me down. But today, I just up and quit. That's not cool at all, is it?
You did nothing wrong, Koto-san. Truth is, there's a lot of injustice in the world that goes unseen. And some people decide it's easier to be part of the problem than be part of the solution. The kind of people who only feel joy when they see others in pain. You can only do so much to make people see the light. At some point, you've just gotta let them go. You know what I mean? Then there's no shame in quitting.
But Yagami-san, I think you can only say that because you're such a strong person.
Okay. In that case, we won't call it quitting.
Huh?
You can play. It doesn't have to be with the basketball club. If you practice, you wouldn't even need a school basketball club to get to where you want to be. If this sport is what you want to do with your life, I guarantee you there's going to be a path for you to take. And all you have to do is find that path. I mean, it's got to be out there. And then you don't have to call it quitting.
I don't know about that. Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't that be cheating?
Come on, try to work with me here.
So, the MRC, you're the advisor? Yagami-san?
Yeah. If you need anything, you just let us know. Anything at all. For example, if you hit any more trouble with those basketball club kids, you find me.
Sure.
You've got this.
Oh, Mr. Detective. Yagami-san, right?
Yeah. Shouldn't you be at practice with everyone else?
Yeah, well, remember Matsune and Sakaki? You know, the two other guys I'm always hanging around? They're ready to talk to you about Mikoshiba-sensei now.
Huh.
Well, Detective, I think they have a lead for you.
That's not good.
Hey,
She's trouble.
You're here on some kind of case, right? You know, Mikoshiba-sensei talked to us pretty often. I think maybe we can help. That is, if you wouldn't mind starting fresh with all of us.
Oh. Turning over a new leaf, are we?
We kinda have to. How else are we gonna get good college recommendations? It would really bite us in the ass if you went and narked on us, so... Will you at least hear us out? Matsune and the rest are just upstairs. Please, be a nice guy. We're really sorry.
Okay. I see where this is going. How many guys are up there waiting to jump me? The next floor up is for third years, right? You rope some of your senpais into this too?
Wow, you don't even know us and you're throwing out accusations like that? How are we supposed to become upstanding citizens with teachers like this? It's just not fair.
So that's a pretty pathetic trap, but maybe they really can give me some info about Mikoshiba.
Fine. I'll hear you out. Tell your friends I'm on my way.
Really? Awesome!
Definitely a trap, so... Plus, I'm going the wrong way. I don't know why, but... Definitely a trap.
Over here, Yagami-san! Sorry to drag you all the way up here for this.
You wanted to talk to me? About Mikoshiba-sensei?
What? I can't hear a word you're saying, man. Why don't you come closer so we don't have to shout?
Yeah, let's get this over with.
They're never gonna learn.
So many of you. You guys all know Mikoshiba-sensei?
Nah, that's not how our senpai friends roll. They know the Yokohama Ryumon.
Yokohama Ryumon? You mean the local gang?
Hell yeah. I've got a friend who's in deep with those guys. I scratch their back by bringing them chicks to hang out with, and they scratch mine by tipping me for it. It's a pretty sweet deal, actually. Also, we've got a little thing going. I get to drop the Ryumon name if I need him to handle some business.
So you sell them girls in exchange for honorary membership? You need to find better friends.
Don't talk to me like you know me. I stay on their good side and I get my personal bodyguards. I work with the tools I've got to get to the top.
So you got it all figured out, don't you, kid? But you're missing the big picture. They're gonna turn the tables so fast you won't know what hit you.
I'll keep that in mind. But I wouldn't worry about me right now. You're the one who's got the real problem on his hands.
You get it? From now on, if you even lay a finger on us, you offend the Yokohama Ryumon, and they'll take that personally. You see what deep shit you're in here, Yagami-san?
So how about it? You know how to say you're sorry? Cash for our pain and suffering.
Oh yeah? How much are we talking here? Grand?
$1 million. If you're short, I'd be happy to hook you up with a loan shark. I know a guy who lends for the Seiryu clan Yakuza.
First it's gang, now it's the Yakuza. Keep bringing adult shit into this, I'm gonna start treating you like one.
Huh?
You wanna see what happens to gang members? I'll show you.
You sure you want to do that? We're gonna charge you extra.
Oh, you got this shit down, Matsui. Let's take this asshole down! Fuck him up!
These guys are never gonna learn. Well, these guys are never getting into college. Oh yeah.
And stay down.
Alright, what do I got? Defeat an enemy with Tiger Style. Come on. Okay.
Oh, my eyes. Cheap shot. Can't see? Got you now! No, you don't! Huh? What? Did he just jump off?
Nah. He's just hiding in the dark. Like a scared little cockroach.
My eyes are burning. At least my vision's finally coming back.
You guys go look for him and tell me when you find him. I'm going for a smoke.
Okay, sounds good. You got this in the bag.
Senpai, what do we do?
You guys follow me. We'll all smoke together till we get an update.
Sure, I'll come with.
Senpai's the toughest around, and the coolest.
Ah, well. All for my adorable little underlings.
I don't think he's a kid. Not with the way he's been doing things. I thought that was a thing of the past. Alright, I need to ask Matsu and the others about Mikoshiba, so I'll catch them off guard this time. Oh yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Skills. Let's see here. Boost the attack and some health. All strike. Let's see, what can I get here? Comeback blow. Yeah, I can get these during New Game Plus. Blame shifter. That's not going to be good at all. Let's get this one. Alright. Defeat these punks again. Come on, jump off. Or not. Okay, there we go. I was a little worried there. Is that a skill book? The skill Verge of Death, Wounded Tiger has been unlocked. Okay, so I need to do some parkouring in order to get some stuff. Plus, I don't think my health is going up anytime soon. Let me grab this. Whatever it is. Oh, it's Toughness Z.
Tastes good, Senpai? Smoking a cigarette in the classroom?
So you came all this way just to get your ass kicked?
Hey, Akane! Go get the other senpais!
Okay, I'm on it.
You guys better watch out. If your teacher busts you smoking, won't you get in big trouble? On the other hand, you guys could use a lesson in manners, and I'd be happy to teach you.
Huh? What the hell?
Bastard! So this is where you were hiding.
Wait, I wasn't hiding in here.
Now what? That mouth of yours won't get you out of this. I'm taking you down!
Still doesn't learn anything.
Don't give me that smug look.
Ooh. Come on. That was so cool. Oh my god, this is so cool.
Jeez. This guy's a maniac.
He's too good at this, man.
Hey, you mentioned compensation for pain and suffering. That still sound like a good idea?
No, we were just being stupid. Could you maybe forget all that?
Then from here on out, we're buds, right?
Ow! Ah, my shoulder! Holy shit, that hurts, Yagami-san!
Tell me everything you know about Mikoshiba. After all, you guys were pretty close, right?
What was that? Oh, that's 3,000. Yes! I get more.
Mikoshiba Sensei showed up to practice, like, basically every day. Kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest.
As soon as our coach would leave, it's like a switch would flip and he'd start drilling us. He'd make us do like 10 sets of cross-court dashes. And if even one of us lagged behind, it meant 10 more for all of us. That made it obvious real quick. Koda was our weakest link.
So Mikoshiba was especially harsh on her then?
Yeah, because she's such a freaking klutz. Even the first years got sick of her eventually. Only thing she did right was unite the team against her.
You gang up and belittle a single defenseless girl, a beginner in your sport, and you call that unity. Real classy. Listen up. Mikoshiba's parents have reported him missing. Foul play could be in the works here. He's been gone for far too long.
Hey, you think maybe Koda did it? Some kind of crime of passion?
This isn't the time for bullshit. Or you want to keep going?
Nope. I'll pass.
Have you talked to Sawa-sensei yet? He probably knows Mikoshiba-sensei better than anyone.
All she told me was how exemplary he was, both as a student and a student teacher. And that he looked out for you guys, out of some sort of camaraderie.
Huh? She really talked him up that good?
Why, something off about that?
It's just... Sawa-sensei was really cold to him, no matter what he'd do. I actually brought that up to him one day. And it turns out the rumors were right.
Rumors?
Back when Mikoshiba-sensei was a student, one of his classmates apparently committed suicide. And Sawa-sensei suspected him of bullying the kid. I don't think he ever really got past that. He'd get all depressed sometimes.
Really? Sawa-sensei thought Mikoshiba was a bully?
Oh yeah. I actually asked him about it once, but he just laughed it off.
This isn't enough proof Mikoshiba was a bully, but Sawa-sensei did seem less than convincing with me.
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
What did she really think about Mikoshiba? I'll have to press her on it.
So the two guys, we are just gonna let him go. A cigarette butt. Found another material that I could use. I thought that was actually what I thought it was. She's on the first floor? Was it the first floor? No. I think it was fourth floor. And nope. Second. Alright. Gonna grab this dirty iron.
Hi there. Has Sawa-sensei gone home?
Actually, she's in a meeting with the chairman.
So then she's at his office?
Yes, but I think they may have some visitors.
Gotcha. Thanks.
A visitor for Sawa-sensei? Maybe she'll be busy for a good while. There's that photo I wanted to peek at earlier. This may not be my finest hour, but it could still make for a useful clue. So Sawa-sensei had suspected Mikoshiba was a bully. Maybe she wasn't being honest with me before.
Hey.
Looks like a photo of Sawa-sensei's high school days. Her uniform is different from they wear here. I can see part of a photo of a male senior high student. I'm sorry to do this, but...
Suspicious.
Huh? Never seen this face before. At least it's not Hiro Mikoshiba. Is this Ihara's son? The boy who killed himself 4 years ago? Odd for a teacher to have a picture of a single random student on her desk. I can't confirm his identity right now, though. I should look for Sawa-sensei. She should be in the chairman's office. Investigation complete. Yep. Any materials in here? Guess not. Alright. Whoa. Ah, I was gonna get that. Dang it!
Pardon. Yagami-san. Those men are with the Kanagawa police. They said they're here to make inquiries about Mikoshiba-kun's disappearance.
And they asked to see Sawa-sensei too?
Yes. But I have to ask, can you tell me what's really going on? You were asking questions about Mikoshiba-kun as well.
I should leave it to the police to fill you in on that. I mean, their sources are probably more recent than mine. They should have the latest details.
Mikoshiba-kun is no longer with us, is he? Then it's just as I feared.
Who the hell's that guy? Two sides of the same coin. Two-Face?
2 months ago, a young man named Hiro Mikoshiba went missing during his stint as a student teacher. Mikoshiba quickly becomes the center of attention when his rotting corpse is discovered. And Yagami scours the school for any clues left behind. Rumor has it, Mikoshiba drove a classmate to suicide in his student days. A rumor that the school faculty is seemingly unable to deny.
I wonder what this is going to be. What this chapter is all about. This article might be about Mikoshiba, but it's not reporting the identity of the corpse. Does that mean the police are still withholding information? Their interview with Sawa-sensei seems to be taking an awful long time.
Yagami-san, why are you still here?
Because I care. Now, if you're open to the idea, you think we could walk and talk?
Why? So you can grill me with more questions? You realize the police just finished doing that, yes?
I figured they'd come knocking sooner or later.
Then you knew Mikoshiba-kun was murdered, didn't you? And that's why you've been snooping around our school.
You're not wrong, but can we please take this elsewhere?
She's a little snooty for that.
If you knew Mikoshiba was murdered, why didn't you tell me up front?
Because that information's not public. Didn't the police ask you to keep quiet about it?
Well, yes, but even so...
What sort of questions were they asking you anyway?
I thought I was supposed to keep quiet.
Cute.
Now I'm going to ask you one last time. Please, stay off our campus. You don't belong here. I mean, what if you end up injuring a student? It would be a nightmare for all of us.
Nobody's getting injured. All that's water under the bridge now.
Is that so?
Yeah, and I should probably mention, I'm the new advisor of the Mystery Research Club. I have the chairman's approval and everything. So, it looks like I have a place here after all.
What? Since when?
I think we're getting sidetracked here. Did the police ever mention a suspect?
No. All they told me was what happened to Mikoshiba-kun. That he's no longer a missing person. That he's dead. And was dumped in a derelict building.
My condolences.
That was all we found out. The police were the ones asking the questions, not us. They hardly gave us room to breathe.
Yeah, sounds like an interrogation, all right.
Are the police keeping Iharu's connection under wraps while they investigate this murder?
Is there anything else?
Actually, there is. I'd like to know your thoughts on Mikoshiba-kun's killer.
What?
For example, take Akihiro Ihara, a man who took this school to court over his son's suicide. Mikoshiba came up even then, as a culprit bearing some responsibility for that.
Ihara-san? But he got arrested for that groping incident at the train station.
So the police really are keeping their lips sealed.
Must you always be so cryptic?
It's possible Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's murder.
What?
Despite being incarcerated for 2 months, he knew exactly where the corpse would be. He revealed it upon being sentenced. This was before the Kanagawa police had even ID'd the body.
Then... was it really Ihara-san?
A court would say being in jail is about as solid an alibi as you can get. But he could be connected somehow.
How do you know all this, Yagami-san?
I'd tell you, but I showed you one of my cards, so now it's your turn.
Huh?
I've heard you weren't as big a fan of Mikoshiba as you led me to believe. That true?
This again.
You knew he was a bully all along, but yesterday you told me he wasn't the type. I just want to get the story straight here. Did you have a sudden change of heart, or were you lying to me for some reason?
It's not that simple.
Oh, one more thing I learned today. It was Mikoshiba who turned the basketball club against Koda-san. Pretty sadistic for a would-be teacher, don't you think?
That's enough.
Then it's not a stretch to say he probably was a major factor in the death of Ihara's son 4 years ago? And I think it's also safe to assume you know more than you're letting on, right? This is murder we're talking about here. Lies aren't doing anyone any favors.
His name was Toshiro.
Sorry?
Everyone keeps saying Ihara's son, like he's just another statistic. He had a name, for heaven's sake. Toshiro.
Right. I'm sorry.
Now if you'll excuse me, I have papers to grade.
Sawa-sensei, please.
He didn't have to
9
shout.
o'clock tonight. I'll be at Plage on Izazaki Road.
We'll finally have a real talk?
Something like that.
Okie dokie. Will she talk to me later? I shouldn't blow it by doing anything stupid like opening my mouth. Okie dokie. Now, what to do? An exit? Yay! Finally, I'm out of here! By the timing, thicker track signifies more effective acceleration. At the hangouts around town, especially here, how you can listen on the conversation of residents and students. Keyword discovery. Like what? Keyword discoveries?
Kaito-san. So I just left the school, and tonight I'm... Wait, where are you?
Third stop of our bar crawl, that's where. I thought work was done for the night.
Licking the wounds of rejection, huh? Is the 99 gang with you?
Just Sugiura. Tsukumo said he had to get back to the office to take care of some kind of system trouble.
A computer crash or something?
Don't know. Something about a Buzzy searcher going haywire. I pretty much tuned it out, man. Anyway, you gonna come take his place?
Nah, I gotta stay sober. I'm meeting Sawa-sensei in a bit.
You what? God damn it, man, you are killing me today.
Would you simmer down? This is work, not whatever it is you're doing.
Oh, then I ought to come be your backup. Where we headed?
Come on, you think I need a drunk co-pilot? Knock one back for me, though.
Hey, I better not find out you two got it on. Don't do this to me, Doc.
I love that. I still have plenty of time before a meetup. Maybe I should drop by Tsukumo's place. Yeah, where is that again? Oh, it's right there. Never mind. How do I get... Oh. Never mind again. There's money.
Really, guys?
Abundant oil?
What a waste.
Huh. Okay, I got these. Still wonder what they're used.
And stay
1,000 yen. Not much, but it'll do. Boost health. Oh boy. A new skill? What was it, the Waking Wrath? I forgot. Charge down enemy to charge the X gauge. Interesting. Mortal reversal against bosses while EX boost is active. On the brink. Go charge while your health is low. That actually sounds nice. Everything's about the whenever my health is low. After landing a finishing blow, I think I'll do that. I need more. That again. Alright. Why is this guy's name his son?
Really,
it's kind of weird. Alright, time to go that way. Scorpion! Not the scorpion I know, but, Hello. Mountain Dew! It's in here! Huh. Hug bomb? Kinda weird. Take that. What else? What else is in here? Hug those. Out ahead to the Yokohama 99. Which is about another block. I wonder if I can find some hidden stuff in this. Pretty cool. Yokohama 99. To F.
Yagamishi, how was school? Kaito-san wasn't happy about you going solo, you know.
He'll live. He can cry about it to Sugiura.
So he does. Anyway, I couldn't help but notice Skenda Law bending your ear earlier. Anything important?
Right. I haven't filled you in yet, have I?
So a policeman arrested for sexual battery might have actually been involved in a murder? Fascinating, if not perplexing.
Yeah. And its roots could very well be Serio High School, where a student was driven to suicide 4 years ago. In fact, the motive for this murder may even be revenge. Tsukumo, could you find any mention of that suicide online for me?
Already done, I'm afraid. Once the chairman asked us to take his case, I looked into everything on the school I could find. If memory serves, he was a third-year student who hung himself at home. The name of the deceased, Toshiro Ehara.
Yeah, that's him.
So, while I did find some murmurings about it online, nothing really substantial ever surfaced. He didn't leave a suicide note or a will, and investigators never found anything salient.
So I was right before.
No mistaking it. That's the same person as the photo on Sao-sensei's desk.
His father, however, suspected there may have been a bully and promptly took Serio to court. But without enough evidence to back it up, the system more or less spit him out. Even so, the lawsuit dragged on until this year. But that level of news hardly makes a ripple online.
Yeah, I doubt it would.
And that's all the intel I've dug up regarding the case. Huh?
What's that sound?
I'm testing a system I've been tinkering with. Thought I'd fixed this bug already.
A system for what?
Well, it predicts the occurrence of crimes.
It predicts crime? No way.
Perhaps that was a bit of hyperbole, but it does come pretty close. Essentially, this system is designed to monitor and detect danger zones within a specific area. The city itself, to be exact.
That still sounds pretty amazing.
If you say so. I basically cobbled it together out of pre-existing tech. Yagamishi, do you remember when I used my chatter search program for you not too long ago?
Oh yeah, that was a real trip. Pretty much hacked chatter to see an entire social network at a glance.
Yep. And this system I've developed is a souped-up version of that. Though there are substantial differences, the principle is still... how about you just try it out? We'll start with this little window. It displays all relevant chatter posts after filtering the fluff.
And these posts are all pinpointed on this map of Ijincho?
Right. It maps out where in Ijincho each specific post was made. So my AI constantly combs through Chatter's database as it updates in real time. Then it extracts only the trouble-related chatter for display on the map.
So it actively seeks out trouble? It's wild that you can program around such a vague concept.
Well, in its current iteration, the AI isn't exactly genius material yet, so it still pings some false positives.
There's something else, Tsukumo. What are you going to use it for?
I'd like to use it for promotional purposes.
Like advertising?
Yeah, since we're still relatively new in town, we don't have the kind of rep that brings in regular business.
Oh, okay.
And that is where my buzz researcher comes into play.
Buzz researcher?
Consider the glut of trends and terms strewn across social media. These buzzwords are sometimes clues to trouble beneath the surface. So, when the system picks up one of these words and we rush over to save the day, the hope is our reputation will flourish as a result.
Damn, that's some pretty intense marketing you've got going.
Well, we probably won't be paid for impromptu cases, so this is sort of an upfront investment. But directly intervening before a situation gets out of hand will build us the brand we want. At least in theory. I'm not sure how it'll all pan out yet.
Well, I think you've got something there, Tsukumo. Mind if I give it a shot?
I thought you'd never ask. Though the system's got a long way to go by my standards. But with you as a tester, I know I'll get strong enough feedback to have this baby running in top form.
So you wanted me as your guinea pig all along.
You sure cracked that case quick. Anywho, let me get this app booted up on your phone. May I do the honors?
Go right ahead.
We got the buzz researcher on our phone.
And that should do it. Here you are.
Okay, let's see here. This is just a big mess. How am I supposed to know where to go?
This is indeed too much noise. In fact, this is entropy in motion. This won't do it all. To solve this, we narrow down the keywords.
In other words, simplify our search?
Yeah, by manually filtering keywords, we can decrease false positives, thereby locating the right spot more accurately.
How do we do that? Does the AI do it for us?
No, not entirely. What the AI does is pick up on any keywords it deems important. Emphasis here on the word any. Meaning it'll turn out duds every now and again.
Yeah, that's still pretty busy.
And therein lies the predicament. To narrow these results down any further, we must depend on instincts, experience, and even inspiration.
So you're saying human intuition?
Precisely. Even in this day and age, human intuition will trump AI every time. That is, until we all become cyborgs. But that's getting ahead of myself. As it stands, Yagamishi, you've got the best intuition out of all of us.
Well, let's just start with a post that smells like trouble.
Arachnid Man?
How about this one? I can smell the trouble brewing already.
Oh, interesting. And let's filter our results around that specific term. And there you have it. See, there's a concentration of suspicious keyword usage on this street here. As to what sort of trouble is brewing, you'll have to rely on your good old-fashioned eyeballs. Shady activity isn't always the easiest to spot, so maybe think of it as a sort of treasure hunt.
A treasure hunt for trouble, huh? Does sound right up my alley.
Doesn't it? I can already picture you out there, helping people in need until it all pays off. What could await you at the end of the trail? My heart rate is already spiking.
I'm just glad to have a helpful app for once.
You know what? That reminds me. I also have a gadget here you may find useful. Can't always be glued to your phone, right?
What is this?
It's a high-end sound collector. It boosts the volume of mid-distance sounds, making them easier to hear from farther away.
A sound collector, huh? I could use this to pick up cries for help, or even eavesdrop all over town.
That's the idea. With enhanced hearing and geolocation capabilities, you'll be a troubled Terminator.
Just like I've always wanted.
The
Now,
noise
I do
amp.
have some other gadgets in the works, but I'm still fine-tuning their UI. I'll show you soon enough.
Looking forward to that.
Arachnid Man. Valuables are important for progressing. To progress the story for certain facilities, special valuables must be obtained. Check your valuables by opening your smartphone. Navigate to items. Unlike other items, valuables cannot be sold or discarded. Sweet! That's so cool. I love this already. Use gadgets to find the Arachnid Man. Oh, you got it. Ah. That's no fun. Can't believe I actually got short on that. What a waste. And booyah.
What a waste.
Ooh. Empty bottle. Gotta grab this. Small screw. I wonder if I can actually use it for the drone. Oops, wrong way. Cigarette bud. Rusty electrical wire. Ooh. Excuse me. Man, that guy was just scared.
Really, guys?
And I got another one. Sacred Rot. Don't want that. Hot Pepper. Oh, is that the seed thing? I could use it for mixing stuff. The chat about hearing recommends groans are around here, I think. Just need to figure out what's up with the groans coming from above. Looks like the gadget Tsukumo gave me will come in handy. Oh, you know it.
There it is.
I'm gonna fall. Fall? What the? It came from somewhere above me. Huh? What's that? Is that a person? Yipe. I'm going to fall. I can't hold on. Not good. I need to help him now. Alright. Pros and cons of getting drunk. Come on. Come on. Oh, I can't make it. Hey, you okay? Huh? Who are you? Why are you here? I saw you from below and came to help you. I'm saved. How did I ever let my hand slip? Oh, thank you so much. Come on, what's all the commotion? What's going on?
Please,
Oh, are you a resident here? Listen, could you call for help? Don't tell me. You're the arachnid man? Wait, but there are two of you. Oh no, I'm gonna fall.
Excuse me.
It's a bit dangerous out here. So would you mind if we come inside? Sure. Phew, that was close. Thanks for letting us in, man. What the hell? Why were you two out there so high up?
It's Yagami.
I'm Takayuki Yagami, a detective. A detective?
Yep.
Yes. You see, as I was walking along, I saw this person was about to fall, and... Okay. My apologies for causing a scene. My name is Shinotaro Tame. And I'm Yutori Yukachima. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Okachi.
Either way.
Well, tell my son. What in the world were you doing out there? Oh, well, that would be... Actually, I was bird watching on the roof, and I just took a wrong step. You were bird watching? Yeah, because the thing is, I heard there was a rare bird living around here. A rare bird, huh? Which one would that be? Well, a swallow.
Huh?
A swallow? Ah! So you think swallows are common? Well, I'll have you know, it's a white one that spawned from a spontaneous mutation. I found someone talking about it on social media, so I came here right away. The arachnid man does bird watching? Something's off about this. To get help from the residents? Well, that's weird. Swallows are migratory birds. Shouldn't they be overseas right now to pass the winter? Huh? Granted, this is from the internet, but the swallows who pass the winter in Japan are usually in the western regions. Seems like they'd be pretty rare here in the Kanto region. Yes, that's right. They're very rare here, which is exactly why I wanted to see one.
Huh.
Okay, I see. You didn't think to yell and get help from the residents inside? What? Yeah, I guess I could have done that. I didn't think of that. Pretty suspicious. Are you a resident of this apartment building? You're not, are you? Just a minute ago, you said someone was talking about this bird on social media, so you ran over here. Oh, haha. Very impressive, Mr. Detective. You're a sharp one. This apartment has an auto lock, so how did you get in? Oh, well, that's... And the door to the roof is locked most of the time, and yet you managed to get up there. Well, that's because I did the same as you, Mr. Detective. I climbed up the wall of the apartment. You climbed up just to do some bird watching? Yeah, I love birds so much. So that arachnid man everyone's talking about, is that you? Yes, it does seem there are lots of rumors about me. I just want to bird watch from high places, but none of the buildings in the city allow non-residents inside. That's why I've been climbing the walls recently. So the so-called arachnid man was just a nerdy bird lover? This still doesn't make any sense. Pretty suspicious. Even though this is fishy as hell, it's not like I have any evidence. If I don't have any evidence, I should back down, but at times like these, it sometimes helps to just observe. What the? Hey. Huh? What's this? Based on the shape, that's women's underwear. That means... Oh, God. Can I ask you something? Huh? Was there something else, Mr. Detective? What's that in your back pocket there? Well, that's...
This is...
I know what they are. Those are panties. Ew. Those... Could those be yours, Okachi-san? I knew some of my best panties had gone missing.
I see.
So, it appears you fell when you were stealing panties. Anyway, I'm calling the police. You asshole! Not so fast! I'm going to be the next Professor Panty, and I won't be caught here by the likes of you.
No way.
Fine, no choice but to use force, then. Yeah, it's very suspicious. $30,000 yen? Damn! That was very interesting. I got 30,000 yen for that. Ugh, damn it. I was going to be the next Professor Panty. I know all about Professor Panty. I caught him myself. What? What? You took him down? Even when I had him cornered, that pervert didn't even try to hide his creepiness. In fact, he was proud. He even brandished the damn panties at me, asking if I wanted to partake the banquet with him. He was brave to the end. Honestly, you pale in comparison to Professor Panty. You'll never measure up to him. Ugh. Come on, let's go. The cop didn't even walk with him. Excuse me, thank you for getting that panty thief.
No.
Oh, I'm just happy to help. You said you were a detective, right?
Yep.
Yes. I typically work around Kamurocho, but lately I've been taking on work around Ijincho too. I'm currently working out of a detective agency called Yokohama 99. Feel free to contact me if you're ever in trouble, okay? So you're going around helping people while also promoting your business? Smart. I get it. Well, next time there's someone I know in trouble, I'll make sure they find their way to you. Great. Thanks. Phew. Another case closed for now. Another panty thief case, no less. That guy was really weird. Now to get some skills. EX gauge? I guess. Yeah, why not? Battle bonuses? Sweet. Uh-oh. Damage of EX actions during EX boost. Oh boy. I should have done that. I almost forgot. I got the money for it. Come on. Another material. Well, I am going to stop right here, but this is so much fun. Now that I got 4 fighting styles, I'm going to have to upgrade those before going into the next story, but I'm enjoying this so much. This is a really, really good game. And it's just getting so interesting because there are some kids at the high school who are involved with the Liumang gang and also the Yakuza, which I thought they disbanded. Weird. But, yeah, this is really fun. I'm going to upgrade some of my stuff and go around doing some, if I can find it. Buzz researcher. Get posts. Oops. Alright, well. Yeah, I think I'll do some more of this stuff more often, but this is getting really cool. And I love it so much. So that's all the time I have for this stream. There will be one more today. And I don't know if my health goes up or something, but that's kind of crazy. I don't know how it's not going up. But anyways, like I said, this is really fun. But that's all the time I have for this stream. Like I said, there will be one more. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, click that like button, comment down below what was your favorite, and subscribe to the channel if you are new, if you want to see more. If you do that, you'll get notified when the live streams go live. And also share this with your friends and family, see if they like this as well. Along with following me on Twitter and Instagram, just to keep updated with everything. Apart from that, take care everybody, and as always, have fun.